Grand Project Gravity Assisted Pulse Motor Update. We have installed both of the weighted lever arms, one on each side. If we don't restrict the movement of the oscillating beam or reciprocating beam, it stalls. So we'll be sticking a load on it with the rack and pinion and gear train PMA, and we'll see what that does. We're getting slow RPMs currently. Maybe if we add a reduction gear, it'll allow that to operate, or the solenoid to operate at a higher RPM. Possibly, even though it's going through a reduction, cause these to spin at a higher RPM. 4 pounds was definitely too much for the current configuration. I have adjustment holes so we can try different weight positions, and I reduced the weight. And if I can get it started and hold the one thing I did was I made a mistake and left this on for about a half hour. Coil became very hot, and magnets aren't too bad, but everything was very warm to the touch. The iron core was extremely warm, so at some point we'll be adding an optical sensor to count the RPM and write in some code for a 8-bit microprocessor to turn the power supply off if the RPM equals 0. So 8-bit microprocessors still have a use, I guess, and we'll go from there. Microcontroller, whatever you want to call it, things. Anyways, the prices dropped down them so ridiculously that it doesn't, it makes sense to use them. So let's see if we can get this thing started. So we're getting a pulse, and as long as we limit the oscillation on the balance beam, it'll keep going. Possibly, we'll have to play around with the weight, the amount of weight, and the amount of, the weight positions. And we can adjust the cam. Adjusting the cam in relationship to the lever arm, the weighted lever arm, makes a big difference in the way it performs. I'm pretty sure I haven't found the optimum setting yet, but now that we understand all the parameters, we can continue with the rack and pinion and gear train PMA setup, and we'll go from there. Enjoy the day. Cheers. And it stops.